How's it go, guys? Nick with Reviews from the West here, and we're going to be talking about Pacific Rim Uprising. So Pacific Rim Uprising is the sequel to Pacific Rim. In case you couldn't figure that out, I unabashedly love the first movie. It's not a joke, it's my favorite movie of all time. Not only did it revitalize giant monster movies for mainstream audiences, but it had this cool sci-fi world, these amazing monster designs, and also likable characters they built up throughout the movie, and it was just a fantastic ride. And for a while it seemed like a sequel would never come, and finally they announced Uprising is finally getting released, and I'm just like, oh my god, yes, please, yes, awesome, thank you! So now that's out of the way, how is the actual movie? Pretty awesome, dude! To start, I really love the faster pace of this movie. Compared to the slow and more passionate direction of the first movie, this feels right at home in the style of a Saturday morning cartoon or anime. And also I find it fits the story a lot more. These new generation of Jaeger pilots being trained for the Kaiju's eventual return. And of course the action just gets totally crazy. Monsters throw buildings at one another, the Jaegers get thrown around like a sack of potatoes. It's just a lot of good monster destruction. Probably a little excessive, but hey, these movies are never subtle. And the special effects, you can guarantee, look great. There's lots of detail, colors really pop, which is something I really love in this age of blockbusters. So the action and the effects, that's a given. Really cool, spot on. But what about the people and whatnot? How are the characters? How do they hold up? I think they hold up pretty good. John Boyega, fresh off Star Wars, he's got charisma of the yin yang. He's just immediately likable, and he starts off as kind of rugged, with no responsibility, and just kind of a troublemaker. And I love seeing his arc throughout the movie. Really, the whole cast has a great rapport with one another. They have really entertaining banter. I like John Boyega and Scott Eastwood's character. They had a great chemistry. I like the new girl, Kaylee. Kaylee Spaney, I think is her name. This is her first film, and I think she does a pretty good job. She bounces off John Boyega's character pretty cool in that brother-sister kind of fashion. However, not all the characters were that interesting. This is very much the case where you have a lot of people on screen and only a core amount of them get good character development, which is fine enough, I guess. As for what didn't work quite so well for me, this movie did feel a little more commercial or standard than what Del Toro did with the first movie. That's not a bad thing, it just now kind of looks run-of-the-mill and slightly indistinguishable from others. And also they do something with Charlie Day's character towards the last act of the movie, and I was just sort of alright, I'll go with it. So yeah, it's a great monster movie, and it shouldn't be seen as anything more than that. Sure, this movie isn't as good as the first one, but it still delivers the goods on the monster fights and the world building, I think. And the cast also do pretty good enough with what they're given. It's just meant to give you a good time, and I think it does that pretty well. So yeah, that should do it for me. I'll catch you later.